Allow me to show you something.
When your partner opens the bidding, you'll have a pretty good idea of the strength of their hand, and you can use that information to assess both the level of contract your side should be in and the choice of trumps or no trumps. Because a combined 25 points is generally enough to be bidding game, the first thing you should do as responder is take what partner has shown with their opening bid and add it to your point count to assess the strength of your combined hands. When partner opens a suit at the 1 level, you should start by assuming that they have in between 12 and 14 points. They'll soon let you know if they have more. This means that if you have 13 or more points in your hand, you know your partnership has enough for game. You have a game-forcing hand. But what if you have fewer points? Well, if you're just a couple of points short, you're in an area where you might be making game if partner has more than the minimum for their bid. We call this an invitational hand, one with around 10 to 12 points. If you have fewer than 10 points, you have what we call a weak hand, as your side doesn't have enough for game based on your current assumptions. Your initial response to partner's opening bid depends on which of these 3 categories your hand falls into, and you can also adjust these point ranges to assess how your hand works with other bids. For example, when your partner opens 1 no trump, you know they're in the 15 to 17 point range, and now 10 points is enough to get you to the magic 25. If you have 9 points, your hand is considered to be invitational opposite a 1 no trump bid. With 8 points, it's generally safer to consider your hand weak. This can be a tight judgment call, and you can learn more about it in the hints and tips section for this module on our website. Fewer than 8 points is always a weak hand opposite a 1 no trump bid. The same logic applies facing other bids. Here, when partner has shown 20 to 22 points with their opening bid, you would bid game with as few as 5 points. Your partner's opening bid gives you the initial information to assess the point strength of your combined hands, but there are other factors to consider. When partner starts with an opening bid of a suit rather than no trumps, you'll also want to think about whether you have fit in that suit, that is to say, 8 or more cards between your 2 hands. So here, where partner's major suit opening guarantees a 5-card suit, you have fit with just 3 hearts, whereas here, your partner's opening only promises 4 diamonds, so 3 in your hand will not give you an 8-card fit. You would need 4. And here, because partner might have as few as 2 clubs with this opening, even having 5 cards in the suit doesn't give you a known fit. So, right at the start of the auction, you should have a clear sense not just of the level of contract your partnership is aiming for, but also whether or not you have a clear trump suit. There is another principle to take on board here, a bidding convention we recommend, known as 2/1. This convention doesn't apply in many bidding systems, and therefore needs to be alerted if you're not playing amongst a group who all play the same system. You'll find more information about alerting bids in the hints and tips for this module. The 2/1 convention means that a non-jump response in a new suit at the 2 level is a game-forcing bid. So, if partner opens the bidding at the 1 level, and you want to bid a different suit, you can do so at the 1 level with a weak hand. But, if your suit ranks lower than the suit partner has bid, showing it would mean bidding at the 2 level, and you need to have a game-forcing hand to do that. So here, when partner opens 1 spade, you have more than the 13 points you need, so you can go right ahead and bid 2 diamonds, showing a game-forcing hand with a diamond suit. Now, both sides of the partnership know that they must not stop bidding short of a game contract. But with this hand, where you also have good diamonds, you're not able to bid them straight away because you only have 11 points, not enough to be game-forcing opposite partner's minimum of 12. When this is the case, your options are simple. You can either raise partner's suit if you have fit, or, as in this case, bid 1 no trump if you don't. Before you watch the next module, try the quiz for this one on the website to see how good you are at categorizing responding hands.